The Russian Navy's Project 22350, commonly known as the Admiral Gorshkov-class frigate, represents a pinnacle of modern Russian naval engineering, designed to dominate blue water operations and pose a severe threat to high-value targets like U.S. aircraft carriers. Launched amid escalating geopolitical tensions, these frigates are hailed by Russian experts as sea terminators, versatile platforms that combine stealth, hypersonic weaponry, and multi-role capabilities to outmatch Western naval assets. With recent deployments and upgrades in 2025-2026, the class underscores Russia's strategic pivot toward asymmetric warfare at sea, where smaller, agile ships armed with advanced missiles can render billion-dollar U.S. supercarriers obsolete in a potential conflict. At its core, the Project 22350 frigate is a 5,400-ton displacement vessel, measuring 135 meters in length, with a top speed of 29.5 knots and a range exceeding 4,500 nautical miles. Built by Severnaya Verft in St. Petersburg, it accommodates a crew of around 210 and is engineered for extended patrols in distant oceans. Its modular design allows for rapid reconfiguration, making it a universal soldier for tasks ranging from anti-submarine warfare, ASW, to precision strikes on land and sea targets. The frigate's stealth features, including reduced radar cross-section through angular hull shaping and radar-absorbent materials, enable it to evade detection by enemy sensors, approaching carrier strike groups undetected. This stealth advantage is crucial in scenarios where U.S. carriers rely on layered defenses like Aegis systems and fighter patrols. The true strength of the Project 22350 lies in its formidable armament, particularly its hypersonic missile suite. The frigates are equipped with the 3S-14 Universal Shipborne Launching System, UKSK, capable of firing a mix of Caliber cruise missiles, Onyx supersonic anti-ship missiles, and the revolutionary 3M22 Zircon hypersonic missiles. The Zircon, a scramjet-powered weapon, achieves speeds up to Mach 9, over 6,900 miles per hour, and a range exceeding 1,000 kilometers, making it virtually unstoppable by current U.S. interceptor systems like the SM-6 or Patriot. Traveling at hypersonic velocities, it generates a plasma cloud that absorbs radar waves, further complicating tracking and interception. Russian tests, including live fire exercises from frigates like Admiral Gorshkov in 2024-2025, have demonstrated its ability to strike naval targets with pinpoint accuracy, penetrating even the most robust carrier defenses. Complementing the Zircon are the Caliber missiles, which offer subsonic stealthy approaches for saturation attacks, and the Onyx, supersonic weapons designed for swarm tactics against carrier groups. Earlier vessels carried 16 UKSK Vertical Launch System, VLS, cells, but newer iterations like the Admiral Amelko, launched in August 2025, feature an upgraded 24-cell configuration, increasing strike capacity by 50%. This enhancement allows a single frigate to unleash a barrage capable of overwhelming a carrier's escorts, such as Arleigh Burke-class destroyers. Additionally, the Parliament Reddit air defense system with 32 VLS cells provides robust protection against incoming threats, housing 9 M96 surface-to-air missiles with a 400 km range when adapted for long-range variants. For ASW, the frigates deploy the Packet NK system with 324mm torpedoes and the Odvet anti-submarine missiles, ensuring they can hunt nuclear submarines like the U.S. Virginia class that guard carriers. In anti-carrier operations, the Project 22350's capabilities shine brightest. Russian military doctrine emphasizes anti-access, area denial, A2, AD, where these frigates act as floating missile launchers to detect and destroy elements of a carrier strike group from standoff distances. A single Zircon salvo could exploit vulnerabilities in U.S. carrier defenses. At Mach 9, it covers 1,000 kilometers in under 10 minutes, leaving minimal reaction time. Experts like Alexander Stepanov from the Russian Presidential Academy have described it as a sea terminator that can hunt down enemy nuclear-powered submarines from a safe distance, and neutralize aircraft carriers with lethal precision. In simulations and analyses, even a small group of these frigates could saturate a carrier's defenses, potentially sinking a $14 billion Nimitz or Ford-class vessel, a catastrophic loss of 5,000 personnel and dozens of aircraft. Recent developments amplify this threat. In 2025, Russia launched the Admiral Amelko, the fifth Project 22,350 frigate and the first in a modified series with expanded displacement and weaponry, destined for the Pacific Fleet by 2027. This follows the commissioning of Admiral Golovko in 2023 as the first Zircon-armed ship, with upgrades rolling out to existing vessels like Admiral Kasatana. By 2026, Russia plans to lay down 2 more frigates, aiming for a fleet of at least 15, forming the backbone of Northern and Pacific formations. Deployments, such as Admiral Gorshkov's Atlantic patrols armed with Zircons, demonstrate operational readiness, signaling to the U.S. Navy that its carrier dominance is eroding. Russia's investment in Project 22,350 reflects a strategic edge over U.S. naval strategies, which prioritize expensive, vulnerable carriers. While the U.S. focuses on quantity and projection, Russia's hypersonic tech provides qualitative superiority, making carrier operations riskier in contested waters like the Black Sea or Pacific. As Colonel Lawrence Wilkerson noted in related discussions on Russian missiles, such weapons could obliterate carriers in seconds, shifting the balance of power. For the U.S. Navy, this spells game over, a reminder that technological leaps by adversaries demand urgent countermeasures. Challenge U.S. naval hegemony effectively. With ongoing builds and Zircon integrations, these frigates aren't just ships. They're strategic deterrents ensuring Russian maritime security in an increasingly multipolar world.